So you're new to Path of Exile, you decided on a build that you want to play, and you've been enjoying the game so far, only to get to the point where you really need to buy that one item to keep progressing on. But you realize there's no auction now in Path of Exile, and trade chat's just not gonna cut it. So you ask yourself, what the hell do I do now? Well, hopefully by the end of today's video, you will become a master at trading in Path of Exile. Good day guys, it's Normalize again, and if you've been following my Path of Exile walkthrough series recently, you will know that I got this jewel right here off stream, and I promised to make another video to talk about how to buy this one and where to get it. So this video is gonna do just that. As I mentioned before, there's no auction house in Path of Exile, so whenever you wanna buy something, you have to either go to your trade tab and hope for the best. So you pretty much write what you wanna buy in there, and you just keep yelling out until someone contact you for it, which is what most of people do over here. The benefit of doing this is you might get an item for cheaper than what it is listed on the website I'm about to tell you, but it's gonna take a lot longer. So to improve your experience with Path of Exile, what we're gonna do is we're going to go to a website that's gonna do just this instead of, so it's gonna act as an auction house replacement in Path of Exile for now. Alright, so you are going to your web browser, put in poe.trade, and it will bring you to this website where everyone's gonna be trading or buying stuff from. You can take a tutorial right here, just click on it and it will walk you through these things. I'm just going to quickly explain to you guys how you can be able to use it and make sure you maximize the benefit from it. Okay, so up here you have the league. Make sure you choose your right league, because there's no point in finding an item in another league only to realize you can't buy it later on, so it's a waste of time. So make sure you always select the current league that you're on. Right here is the name. Most of the time you only use this when you are searching for a unique item, because unique item will give you things that are specific to that only. For example, this flask over here, so there's only one flask with this name in Path of Exile, so if you put that in, you're guaranteed to find what you're looking for. Whereas if you're looking at a standard rare item, it could be anything, and there could be many items that have the same name as this one but do not have the stats that you're looking for. So this is only useful if you're looking for a unique item. Okay, right here is the types. Pretty self-explanatory, just whatever type that you're looking for. If you're looking for a chest, then make sure you select body armor over here, gloves, boots, and everything else down here is just whatever you're looking for pretty much. The base, that is a bit more advanced and you can look into it, but it's not really compulsory for the purpose that we're doing here. Most of the time I never touch that one. The only thing I do is selecting what I'm looking for over here. Say I'm looking for a weapon, I'm looking for a bow, now we'll put bow in here. Okay, we'll select bow in this case. Down here we have the offense section. Damage, just ignore that section. If you click on the tutorial up here, they'll tell you what that thing does, but we don't really care about that. What we care about is the DPS over here, the APS, critical strike, elemental DPS, physical DPS. So DPS is damage per second, as you know, the higher the better, and it depends on the type of character you're playing, whether you want to do physical damage or you are doing elemental damage. If you are doing physical, then you want to filter on this side and you want to put in whatever you're looking for. So say in this case I'm a bow character and I'm looking for a bow with at least 200 physical damage per second with a critical strike of 6%, attack speed of 1.4 attack per second, and that's the absolute minimum that I can accept. Most of the time you don't want to put a max on, because you're just going to be limiting yourself from the really good stuff that you could get for a cheap price. Down here, defense, again pretty self-explanatory. If you're looking for one of the body armor over here, say for example, if you're an armor base, then you put in whatever you want. 1500 armor as a minimum, or 1500 evasion, or energy shield, whatever you are looking for, then you want to put it in there. Now, this is one of the tips that I want to give you. Say you are looking for an armor with just armor and shield on it, so that you can roll the socket colors that you want, and you want no evasion on it. What you do, you put 0 on evasion on the max side. What it does is, because it will you're basically telling the system, I don't want any evasion on my piece of gear. And then what you get is all the piece of gear that have either armor or shield on it. And if you want to have a guaranteed stat on shield, you put 1 on there. Or because you are looking for something with a minimum shield amount on it, then you put whatever you want, say 200. So with this selection right here that we're having, you'll be able to find a piece of armor with at least 200 shield on it, maybe with some armor or just purely energy shield with 0 evasion on it, to get the number of sockets colors that you want. Down here is the number of sockets. How many sockets you want? Most of the time it will be 6 for a body armor or a bow. Down here, number of colors. So if you want a specific number of colors, to say if you're getting a bow, you're more likely to get a green socket, but for some reason I want 4 red sockets and 2 blue sockets on it, so I'll put 4 and 2 in those 2. W means white sockets. White sockets, you can put whatever you want in it. Over here, just the number of link, the maximum number of link, or the minimum number of link. Say 5 links, and this is what you want to be linked together. So say we want 4 red links together with 1 blue, and the last one's going to be obviously a blue socket because of what we put over here. The requirement: level, strength, dexterity, and intelligence. Pretty self-explanatory again. Whatever you put in there, you will get exactly what it means. Strength requirement. So if you put 150, that means your item is going to have a 150 minimum strength requirement. Most of the time I think people use this for the maximum side. Say I have 150 strength, and anything more than that I wouldn't be able to use the item. Then I'll put 150 in here to make sure that I can use it after I buy it. Next one is the mods, which is one of the most important one. The whole point of doing this actually. Say you are now a bow and you want to look for attack speed. You want 20% attack speed on there, then you put 20. And you want more mods, you click on add mod for more of that. And let's see what else is good. Increase physical damage. Say you want 100. And so on and so on. You get the idea. Over here you get the selection of choosing how you want to combine the mods that you have up here. Do you want all of them, which is and? You want not, as in none of these mods, so you don't want any of these, you want something else for whatever reason, you put not on there. Or you want count, and you know what this is going, just click on it, it will tell you what this does. So for example, you put not on all of these and you want another specific set of mods on it, then you click down here, so right there at filter group, you just add another one on it, and down here you put what you want on it. So you have a set up here saying you stuff that you do not want on your gear. Down here you put stuff that you want on your gear. So, and you just keep adding on as much as you want to make you satisfied until you're satisfied with it. Down here, miscellaneous quality. It's not really important for the gear. The quality is most of the time only matter for the skill gems right here. So this is a 0 quality skill gem. If the maximum is 20%, you go from 0 to 20, and 20 is the best, as you can see. So if you want to get a 20 quality gem, just put 20 in here, you get a quality gem of 20%. Level tier, item level. So this is pretty much what it says right there. Rarity. So say you're looking for a unique or relic item, or rare, magic, normal, whatever you want, just click on it. Most of the time I leave it empty, and this one as well, just leave it as is. I don't really care. Seller, I never use it. If you know someone's name and you really want to buy everything from him, say for example me, and put my name in there. Thread number, this is from the forum, which I'll link in the description what it looks like. Identified, just leave it like that. This basically means whether the item is identified or not. Most of the time, if you're selecting no, that will be for a unique item that you want, and you want to roll it yourself, so you put on no. I just leave it either, because most of the time I don't care. Same thing over here, whether the item is corrupted or not. Online only, most of the time, yes. You can put offline to compare the price of the item that you're looking for with other people. It will give a picture of what the item that you're looking for should cost. Leave it on if you want to buy the item ASAP. Buyout, yes or no. I leave it on yes, because I would like to buy something that has a price on it, and I just pay them whatever I think is acceptable on when they put it on this website. I don't really want to go back and forth with the price. I can't be bothered. So this, we'll worry about it later. Normalize quality, this is pretty important, so leave it on. What this does is when a weapon is on 0 quality, say the weapon has 100 DPS, physical DPS that is, and it has 0 quality, it will be 100 DPS as is. If it has 20 quality, that weapon would do 120 DPS. So if someone sells it and they haven't qualified yet versus someone who have qualified it, then the person with the one that have qualified it will have a better DPS than the one that haven't done it before. The problem is the one with the quality on it will appear better than the one without quality, but you could qualify it yourself at any time. So make sure you put on this one right here, put it on, so that it will take into account even the first person who haven't qualified their weapon. This right here will make sure that whatever it will give us the DPS as if the weapon has been qualified to 20%. Down here, buy out whatever you want. Say I want to buy a bow that has anything less than 5 cows, nothing more than that. Crafted, yes or no. So this is master crafted, whether it's yes or no. Enchanted, same thing, yes or no. After you've got all your stuff sorted and you're happy with your current search, you can click on search. And now one last point before we finish up this video. After you click on search, it appears right here. Click here to perform this search in live mode. So if you click on it, what this does is, even though right now there's no item which match our description, I mean, I'll be surprised if there is one, but let's assume that you're looking for something and for some reason there's no one selling something like that, provided that it is possible to do so. You can click on live search, and as you can see right here, it will run the search every 60 seconds. It will refresh it by itself. You got to make sure you leave the tab on, by the way, so you can't close the tab. You got to leave it on. And right here you have the option to notify with sound or notify with a web browser notification. So it will appear up here. With sound, or just go beep beep, I think. Let's go. There you go. That's the sound. Whoop whoop whoop. Yep. That's what it sounds like. So you know to go back and check to see whether an item of your specification has appeared and what's the price, so you're happy with it. So it's a live search, that's what it's used for while you're playing your Path of Exile over here. And I think I covered everything. So now you might ask yourself, how do someone put their stuff up here on this PoE trade then? So if I do a quick search right like this, you see that all the item pops up with the name next to it. So you ask yourself, how could someone put it on there? I want to put that on there as well. So that is the topic that we're gonna tackle next video. Which one is up, I'll link it in the end screen for you of this video. That's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.